Okay, so we're good. So, like I said, there are three ways to trade in the Forex market. Fantastic. There are three ways to trade in the Forex market. We have the fundamental, we have the sentiment, and we have the technical analysis. Hey, Adibole, same here, same here. So we have the sentiment, we have the fundamental, we have the technical analysis. Now, what a lot of us trade is technical analysis. Why? Because there's something about numbers. Numbers repeat itself. There's something about numbers. Numbers repeat itself. So it means whenever I see 1 + 1, I know it should give me 2. Now, whenever it does not give me 2, that does not change the fact that 1 + 1 is not 2. Now, the technical analysis has to do with numbers, has to do with projection, has to do with retracement, has to do with expansion, has to do with all of that, has to do with indicators. Now, it means that if this condition is met now, it will be met again. That means I can go over it using indicators, using tools over and over and over again. Come on, guys. If what I said is clear, type in 2 on the chat box. Type in 2 on the chat box. I'm super excited tonight. Super excited. So a lot of us, we trade the technical analysis. Now, what makes the market move are volumes in the market. What makes the market move are volumes in the market. A lot of time, it works with technical analysis. Now, having understand that we have 3 parts of Forex trading, there is another part you don't want to ignore, especially when you are an intraday trader. Everybody on the call, type in intraday. Now, who is an intraday trader? An intraday trader is someone that looks for between 30 to 100 pips per trade and does not leave a trade overnight. An intraday trader is someone who looks for 30 to 100 pips per trade and does not leave a trade overnight. Well, does it mean that he would not leave a trade overnight? That doesn't mean. Some days he could choose to leave the trades. However, a lot of time, people choose to be an intraday trader. An intraday trader means whatsoever I can pick in a day, I'm fine with it. We have another set of people who are scalpers. Scalpers are those who look for between 5 to 15 pips in the market. Between 5 to 15 pips in the market. They don't want to see 16 pips. They don't want to see 17 pips. They just want to see 10 pips and they're out of the market. They are scalpers. They are satisfied with that. However, all of these has to do with your personality. Who are you? Everybody typing on the call, who am I? Everybody typing on the call, who am I? So what it means is that whatsoever you do depends on who you are. I tell you, a lot of people do not want to miss out in trading, but they've not recognized or they've not answered the question who they are. They've not answered the question who they are. And if they fail to understand, they fail to identify these, they will keep running about in the Forex market. Fantastic. Am I someone who can stay long? Am I someone who is patient? As a matter of fact, some people don't know themselves. It is Forex that makes them to know themselves. Okay? So a lot of time, Forex makes people to, oh, so I'm not even patient at all. Now, yeah, how many of us bear me witness of what I'm talking about? You understand what I'm talking about. You've experienced it, you felt, oh, you're a calm person. But when it comes to Forex, you realize that you're not calm. You're not calm, okay? Do I have someone there who felt he understood himself that, oh, yeah, Forex will review your personality. Yeah. So a lot of time, that is where people miss out. A lot of time, that is where people miss out. They've not been able to understand who they are, and that is a major, major challenge. Okay. They've not been able to see, to answer those questions, to be able to say, this is who I am, this is what I do, and this is what I want to do in the Forex market. Once you are able to identify all of these questions, then I can tell you for free that you've just started trading Forex. You've just started trading Forex. Okay, cool. Now that you understand, you have a view of who you are, you need to answer the question, who are you in the Forex market? You need to fit in any of this. Fantastic, good. So from intraday trader, I'm going to take us to the second phase of a technical trader, which is fundamental, the second type of trading. Now, a lot of fundamental traders, they do not do any other things when there is no news. However, you cannot be a good technical trader and not have an understanding of technical trading. Oh, sorry, of fundamental trading. Now, what are fundamental? These are movement of market based on social economic matters, politics, huge news. Okay. And the first thing you need to have that will help you in this matter is a website I'm going to be sharing with us again tonight, which is called the Forex Factory. So every one of us type in Forex Factory on your chat box. Everybody on the call, type in Forex Factory on the chat box. Fantastic. Now, as an intraday trader, you want to spend quality time to be able to understand what is happening on the Forex Factory page. Every single day, there are news, there are events that makes the market move in such a way that you will not understand. And you don't want to miss out in such, because these are things that can make the volume move and sometimes does not even allow it to move. So last week, Monday, you will agree with me, a lot of volume was not in the market. So a lot of trades keeps ranging. And because the trades were ranging, it gave a lot of people issue. Your normal 5-10 pips that should happen in 5-10 minutes, you kept on not seeing anything. Why? Because there is an holiday that is major around the globe. Now, let's first understand the Forex market before I go into the second one. Now, so the Forex Factory has this. Now, once you come to this website, you need to update it to your own location, date and server. So every one of us, you click on your time, okay? You click on time. Now, when you click on time, you will be able So when you come here, you need to update this time. Make sure it is the same thing with the time on your system or the time on your phone. Okay, if your laptop time is not up to date, you need to update it. So you want to use the time on your phone. Now, your time zone should be West Africa, which is +1, okay? So we have +1 I like it to always be a +1, or you put it on London. Now, if you put it on London, you need to also be careful because sometimes it might not equate what London has because London time do changes. So I like to put it on GMT +1. When you put it on GMT +1, you are safe because once the time zone with, oh, this is not right. This is 9:45. So go back. We're going to go back and change it back to GMT ordinary. Okay. Good. So I want to have this on, which is my time. Okay. So this is 8:46 and you're good to go. So now once this is done, that means I have my Forex factory up to date. I have my Forex factory up to date. Now, the next thing you want to talk about is you go to impact. Everybody on the call, type in impact on the chat box. Type in impact on the chat box. Type in impact on the chat box. Now, on the impact section, we have several folders. You can see we have several folders. So what I have done is that I have done my settings in such a way that I don't want to see other folders except the red folders. However, on your own, you will see brown folder, yellow folder, and all of that. What matters to you and I are the red folders. Everybody on the call, type in red. Fantastic. So what matters to you and I is red. So what is Monday's date, everybody? Monday's date is September 9th. And by 9:30 a.m., my local time, there will be a GBP news that will be released. And that means around this time, I want to be careful with my GBP pairs. Some traders don't trade the pairs that has news for the day, especially red folders. However, you can trade it, but stay away from the market an hour before the time and an hour after the time. An hour before 9:30 and an hour after 9:30. So if I want to place a trade and it is around 8:30, I will stay away. I will stay away. So what this does for me is that it allows me to stay away from policy reviews, news, country interest rate. There are a lot of fundamental news release that could make a currency go up and down. So you have an understanding of, once you see the red folder, you know you have to stay away from the market for that period. Okay, if what I've said is clear, please type in clear. Fantastic. Now, another area you need to stay away from is what I posted. It's called Forex Holidays 2019. Okay. So Forex Holiday 2019. Now, this you want to save this. I'll send you this link. I'm sending every one of us this link. You need to have this link. And update your calendar with this. This is Forex currency. This is Forex Holiday 2019. You need to have an understanding of what is going to be happening around the globe so that we will not get into it late. So look at what happened. There was Labor Day on the 2nd of May in United States. There was an holiday and we didn't know. A lot of us went into the market that day without an understanding of what is happening in the market. Without an understanding of what is happening in the market. So it hit us well. It hit us well. So you saw a lot of trades, people picked trades, he hit their stop losses, they were not happy because there was no volume to push down. Oh, and guys, it's normal. Somebody said it was not happy. I said, what do you do for it? These are days, take it as a day in your normal business where you need money, you have sent proposal and the money did not come. Good. Now, because last week we did over 2,000%, upper week we did 400%. Even as bad as this week is, we still did over 300%. And that will take me to another part that I'm going to be sharing with us tonight. Okay? So you need to understand. So from what you see, when is the next major holiday that you need to stay away from the market? When is the next major holiday, guys, that you can see on the screen? So you want to recognize the ones for USD. Fantastic. Columbus Day. Columbus. That's on the 14th of October. Now you would want to work with the holidays that has to do with major currencies. Euro, United States dollar. You want to stay away from Euro, United States, GBP, and that's just the major. Okay, that's just the major. And we don't have an issue with Ruby. We don't trade it. So, but you want to deal with USDs. So you want to put this on your calendar as a reminder. Take time. They are not up to 20. Okay, they are not up to 20. They're not even up to 15. So you can enter all of these on your calendar. So for 2019, you do for 2020, you do the same thing. For 2020, you do the same thing for 2022. You do the same thing every year. You need to have this on your phone, on your calendar, updated. So you don't want to get like this really even hit me. Okay. My first two trades on Monday went south. Okay, went south. Yeah, and that's it. But thank God for stop loss. I tell you, don't ever trade forex without stop loss. It's not because I feel like talking, but because that is the only way to remain successful in this business. If not, you're going to miss out, you're going to lose out, and you're going to join other people who says it's not working. Everybody on the call, type in I hear. Fantastic. So you don't want to just be like others, missing out, not doing what you're meant to do in the name of I'm a guru, I'm a this, I'm a that. See, guys, even the gurus don't joke with fundamentals. Don't joke. They don't joke with fundamentals at all. Okay. So two things I've made mention tonight. I've made mention of the three types of traders. We have the fundamental traders. We have the technical traders. We have the sentimental traders. Okay, I'm going to talk a bit about the sentimental. Now, I'm sure we all understand the fundamental traders. Those who work with nails. You see, they just go after routers. They go pay huge for routers. They follow all the prime ministers. They follow the government, the presidents, so that anything they tweet, they can immediately follow the route, and that's one issue. So the third one, which is which is not doesn't really matter, is sentiment. Okay, now volumes in the market has to do with sentiment. Okay, like knowing where people are putting money per time. Okay, knowing where people are putting money per time, and it's still available on Forex Factory. Okay, Forex Factory, you can use also Forex Factory to know what is really happening, where are people pumping in money, but that doesn't change the direction of the market. The market will always go where it wants to go. Okay, so you can scroll down here and see instrument, long traders, short traders. You can see position on live account, GBP. Look at, so we say a lot of people are buying GBP. A lot of people are buying GBP. A lot of people, 164p people are selling. Okay, USD, people, 57 traders are buying, 70 traders are selling. Okay, GBP JPY, 58 traders are buying, 42 traders are selling. These are just sentiment. This does not have to do with what you want to trade, but it does have to do with where more people are putting money in, and you want to have an understanding of that. Please come again. Sentiment has to do with where volume, where investors are putting their money. And it's also available on the Forex Factory. But this is for only those that are on Forex Factory. Okay, so you can't really work with this. Another platform you can use, which I've shared that with you over and over again, is what's the name again? What's this? What's this app that we used to know the volume in the market again? I gave you guys for those who use this, Teacup M4 crossing. Live chart, fantastic. That's the name I want to remember. Yeah, once I type live charts, it gives me this. So good. So this tells me that currently a lot of people are putting money on AUD, and they have a lot of money on USD. You can see that GBP is currently weak. Okay, so this can change anytime. Don't trade with this. I told you that over and over again. You can refresh and GBP goes to 7. You can refresh and GBP goes to 5 or 6. So what it means is that this only works per time, because some investors, it could be at that particular time. That is when they are changing their portfolio. They are moving from one particular currency to another one. And if you're not rightly positioned, then you're going to be missing out, because you are only trading investors' movement. Okay. Okay. I'm sure that is clear. If you want to just trade